I'm a young carer and I care for my mum who has arthritis.
I'm a young adult carer and I care for my cousin Benjamin who has DiGeorge syndrome.
I'm a parent carer and I care for my son who has cerebral palsy.
I'm a carer for my partner who 3 years ago had a stroke.
I'm a young adult carer and I care for my mum who has heart failure.
I'm a working carer and I look after my mother, she's got lung cancer.
I'm a young carer and I care for my mum and dad. My mum has arthritis and my dad has mental health issues.
I care for my wife and she's wheelchair bound.
I care for my mum who has ME and my dad who has broken his back.
So an unpaid carer, which is completely different to a care worker, is someone who looks after a friend or a relative or a neighbour with mental ill health, substance misuse, physical disability. There's a whole host of disabilities that you can actually care for, but the key is it's unpaid. They do it because they love that person, they're a family member, they do it out of duty.
I had a wonderful life, travelling the world. Some great friends. We used to go away once a month, and just before Ray had his stroke I was in Venice enjoying that. I came home on the Friday and on the Saturday Ray had a stroke. I took Ray to the hospital myself, and when he came home the shock started, I think, as far as I was concerned, because having had the life I had, all of a sudden I was entombed in a building of which I felt I would never ever get out myself. But what the Carers Link have done is they ring on a regular basis, and I have bent their ear so many times, believe me. In fact, I'm filling up thinking about it. And they just listen and they give advice, and it's a real asset to me, because not being able to get out, but having access, they would come.
Oh yeah, when on the day that I retired, she broke her leg and was hospitalised for 9 weeks. They couldn't actually mend her leg, so they put it in like a, I don't know what they call them, like a case thing. And it became obvious that I was going to have to do a lot more than I did when I were working. Before I had respite, it was a case of keep going and not knowing if I were if I were, I'll never give it a thought, the fact that if I were ill, who were going to look after my partner. And because of respite, I now know, and this is the backup plan from here, from Carers Link, and it's all helped, and it's actually made me relax a lot more, because I know for a fact that there's somebody there.
Carers Link Lancashire provide a certain amount of activities for carers. What we've found is that they need a break away from their caring role, and the primary focus behind this is to get them on their own, away from the person they care for, where they can actually make friends and buddy up with people. So that's what we always try and encourage in our activities. The range of activities is limitless, frankly. Everything we do is based on what the carer actually wants. Some of the things that we do are, we have regular carers cafes. So the carers cafes are based in 3 different venues across the community, and carers will actually come and have a tea, have a coffee, have a biscuit and put the world to rights. They can talk about their caring role if they wish, but it's not necessary.
Carers Link Lancashire supports young carers from 6 to 18, and the young carers have lots of different roles. Some are helping to look after a parent, some are helping to look after a sibling, some grandparents, but it is mainly a parent. In some families they're the only one who are helping to look after, there's no other adults there. So it is a big responsibility for them. And the sort of things they do is cooking, help with the shopping, medication, helping to dress a parent or a brother or a sister. There's no adult in the home, so the young person has to do that, and that has a real impact on young people, so they miss out on lots of things. So at Carers Link we provide support for young carers to come along and have some free time time away from the caring role to enjoy activities and to come on residentials.
A couple of years ago she got diagnosed with cancer. That means that I had to cook food, give her medication, help her out the bedroom and stuff. And since then it's affected her mobility, so I've had to do it from the everyday since. I clean up, do the laundry, go shopping, do the house cleaning, get my brother and sister to school and help her wash and stuff. It's affected my life by not going out with my friends, not being able to communicate well with friends, not being able to do normal things that normal people get to do. Carers Link Lancashire helped me because they take me out on trips and I also get to meet other people that are going in the same situation and make new friends.
Whilst we support unpaid carers, we're always keen for members of the public, businesses to actually get involved with Carers Link Lancashire. You can do this either by volunteering your individual time as a member of the community. I know businesses have sort of a corporate responsibility to work in society, which is always a good thing. So if you want to send your staff and your own volunteers here for a day, 2 days just to help out, we're always very keen for that. We actually engage with quite a few colleges and employment providers to do work experience for children as well. The other thing that we can do is fundraising. So if you would like to take part in any of our fundraising activities, if you'd like to organise your own and raise funds, or you just want to know more information about fundraising and how you can help support a local charity and one that has a huge impact on the community you work in, please ask us.